Making this video while I'm at work, and I've kind of changed my ideas on what I'm doing for the video. It took like 2 tries, so I'm hoping this will be the one. First things first, I got a comment. It's kind of stupid, I'm not gonna lie. I read it as it was just like, because I made a video on how to train while you're sick or how to not lose progress, and the guy was just like, I could flame you right now. Like, that was like the first few letters. I was like, this person has never went outside, because if you talk to people like that in real life, you would understand how stupid you sound, how quickly you would get smacked for that. This is, first off, he's like, I could flame you? Like, you're warning me? What are you warning me about? Like, I'm posting a video online that may help people, and you're just like, I could flame you right now. Like, I could roast you. Like, nigga, who are you threatening? But I don't really usually engage in that, just because I'm always in the fear of the back of my head, this nigga's gonna leak my IP address, so I'm just like, I'm gonna hold back, and I'm just gonna like the comment, move on. So, this video, I'm gonna talk about why, me personally, and I always put in parentheses, me, because this is my personal experience, but you might be able to get a golden nugget from it. This is how I've trained in so many different modalities, and I've still been able to gain muscle strength, endurance, while not following the norms on achieving said results. People, when they ask you, like, typically in the I guess the fitness industry, they'll just say, okay, if you want to gain muscle, you do this, this, and this. Or you want to gain endurance, you do this, this, and this. You want to gain muscle, you need to do 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 10 to 12, and like max failure, and you want to do it like 3 times a week. They'll say some cookie cutter shit like that. And for me, I've been training for about 7 years, and I think I cracked the code. The crack the code is whatever goal you're trying to achieve, it has to have like 2 rules, in my opinion, in order for you to like enjoy the fruits of your labor and to like exceed the goals that you're trying to achieve, whether it be fat loss, muscle gain, all that shit. And the thing is that it has to, 1, push you physically, along with you gain some type of dopamine and enjoyment from said activities. And that's very vague, just because it's true. It doesn't matter what training form you do, there's always results that you can benefit from, such as if you want to build a big back, people will recommend lat pull downs, muscle ups, pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, all that, and those are really good exercises. The problem is when you look up who has the most defined and best backs, they're actually rock climbers. Am I saying you want to build a big back, go rock climb? No, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that it's not as black and white as everyone tries to make it out to be. And that's why some of my videos get so long, because I try to explain everything. But I know it doesn't need to be dragged out that long though, so I'm trying to fix that. Understand that there's not one way to skin a cat. If you want to grow bigger legs, the people who have the biggest legs are cyclists. Their legs are literally tree trunks. You'd be like, that's like an anime. Or people who are sprinters, they're jacked, but they're sprinters. You would assume they'd be skinny. Fair assessment. But am I saying sprinting gets you jacked? No. But I'm saying is that there's not just one way to train. And one of the examples, or one of the ways I've come to find that out, is that over the years, I've been training for like since I was 15, I'm almost 22 now. The thing that helped me grow the most, I have noticed there are stages. I've grown doing this, this, and this. This is when I grew the most though, from what I've noticed. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. When I first started calisthenics, you know, you get newbie gains, all that, but my newbie gains are starting to wear off now, because I'm like almost 10 years in the game. Got like three more if I live long enough. And I noticed one thing that's helped me gain a lot of muscle, or the times that I've noticed I've gained a lot of muscle, was when I unlocked new skills in calisthenics or gymnastics. When I unlocked the handstand and the handstand push-up, my shoulders and traps completely different. They looked amazing. Not amazing, but they looked awesome. And I didn't really focus on training the traps. I never trained traps. I've never trained traps. So I could just be like, do stuff like, I guess, have a decent amount, just like that. But I've never trained that before. I never deadlifted, I never squat, I never did all those extra movements. I've done like probably 4 movements in my entire life that's helped me get good in those variations of it. So when I do like, when I learn a new move, like a 1-arm chin-up, front lever pull-ups, smooth like that, my abs, my back, my legs, stuff like that, every time I learn a new skill that took like time to learn, my body's changed with me getting stronger and learning that skill. And so when I built that muscle, I didn't follow a specific routine. My body just adapted to the stimulation that I was giving it. And so that's what I mean, was just like, you don't have to follow a specific like set plan, because it's just like, this is a move that attacks me physically, and I continue to enjoy doing it. And so I kept doing it, and eventually my body just changed with it. So it was with skill training. That's when I noticed like muscle gain. And then I also noticed when I was training like endurance. And then the most was when I gained, it was when I was doing weighted calisthenics. People would say if you do over like 20 reps, you're training for endurance. You kind of are, but I still gain muscle from doing that. You want to think of like, you want to think of it as just like your body is just like, it's like a range, it's like a spectrum. It's like you can aim the stimulus to the goal that you want in a direction. You got fat loss, muscle gain, and then like endurance, stuff like that, strength. You're gonna push it all into those three categories, but you can probably like shift more weight to that side, if you know what I'm saying. So I noticed I gained a lot of muscle and a lot of strength was when I was trained to do a lot of endurance stuff. So when I was trained to do like 100 push-ups straight, when I was trained to do like 30 pull-ups straight, 60 dips, 70 dips, all those crazy numbers, my body changed dramatically when I was able to actually achieve those peak numbers that I was wanting to. And then when I actually bulked, I focused primarily on the stuff that has been functioning, that's been working for me personally. And that was the high reps, the stupidly high reps. I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of reps. And then I would do weighted stuff. So if I was feeling lazy, I didn't want to do all those reps. I've gained, considerable strength and size from those training regimens, even though they weren't really specifically aimed towards muscle. I've never trained for muscle before, except for when it was like 1 year, when I was like 18. All the muscle I have on my body just was like accidental, just because of me training the basic calisthenic movements. And so what does all that mean? What is the point of like me saying, oh yeah, I didn't really train for it, but I got it anyways? It's kind of just to, I guess, alleviate some of the pressure the industry tries to do when they try to throw you a routine every now and then. It's never black and white to assume that, oh yeah, I do this, that means I'm going to get this. That goes against like everything in calisthenics. There's so much like free stuff you get, but there's stuff you get when you just do one thing in calisthenics. Like for example, if you train for planche, you're gonna get a stupidly strong handstand push-up if you get the balance, of course. If you train for one arm pull-up, it's a very high chance that you can do front lever and front lever pull-ups. There's a big chance that you do that. But yeah, if you want to like achieve whatever result you want, whether it be muscle, strength loss, it has to be the two things that I realized that helped me get whatever results that I wanted. It was just, did I enjoy the activity? Did I enjoy cranking out muscle ups? And did I push myself really hard? So those are the two things that can make any routine you want, it'll work. No matter how crappy, no matter how terribly programmed it is, if you actually enjoy it and you push yourself physically, and by push yourself I mean like progressively overload and do more, then there's no program on earth that wouldn't get you progress.